Hello from CreeNation.com. This is Mark Josie. Today I would like to do this product review with the Nitecore HC60 flashlight. This is a headlamp, and not all headlamps are the same for sure, but this guy is indeed a super tough headlamp. When I hold on to this thing, I can tell you that wow, it's so metallic, it's so metal. Everything is so metal when you hold this thing. Wow, so amazing. Now, I don't really like to use headlamp myself with the headband and stuff because it's just kind of clumsy. But this guy rocks. Now, I have the older Nitecore HC60 with the RGB light, and you have a little slider there that can control the brightness. But this guy fixed the problem that I was always frustrated with the Nitecore HC60, which is the sliding button that is so convenient but also always turning the light on by accident when it's stored in the bag. Now this guy, you can now just click this button and get your light. Okay, now we're like super bright mode, super powerful, and also not going to have accident turn on. Okay. Now I just turn this light off by pressing it down. This guy is USB chargeable right here on the cap. Okay, so unscrew the thing. Of course, it's sealed with the O-ring there, so no water's going to get in. And let me show you. Oh, there we go. There goes the USB charging port right here. And this port is pretty cool. It's not like a port right here like how the HC60 is. It's the port right here on the side. So I think maybe by doing that, they kind of saved space and, you know, made things a little bit more compact. And then the other side is where the battery goes, okay, here. Now this light right here comes with battery. And of course, a Nitecore 3,400 mAh battery, which is super beefy. And look at that frame. Wow, the body, it's pretty beefy. Now that shape right here reminds me of the TrueNite TX12, where they have a little bit of, you know, it's not like a full circle, a little bit thicker right here. And basically I think this is because they have electronics here going to the LED. Okay, so like that. Okay, now when I receive this light, the battery is kind of full. Not like really top full, but it's full enough for me to play around. Okay, so that's pretty good. And then this little holder right here, this holder, okay, it's not a soft rubber, whatever, plastic, whatever. This is a hard shell, hard plastic with two rubbery band, or whatever you call that band, ring attached to the back right here. So you can feel that little difference right here. Here is smooth. Here you see the rubbery texture that is anti-slip. Okay, so if you actually put it on your head like so, you can feel that the this hard part of the plastic really do fit right there on the forehead very nicely and very comfortable. Now the other models that I tried, ooh, especially like the TrueNite and stuff, they don't have this little curve with this plastic right here. So yes, it works. You know, the whole thing is it's rubbery, so it will bend. But the only problem I have is after using it for a while, you find that the rubbery texture, the whole thing, is getting kind of weak kind of feeling. It doesn't give me that very rugged feeling. Now this guy will do the job better. If you go like that and you can feel that thing really, it's like a mold, really goes on your forehead nicely and hard. So I don't think that this is going to like wear out anytime soon, that kind of thing. This is supposed to be a little bit tougher than the other stuff. Okay, now let's take a look at the specs. The highest is 1000 lumen, which I think is pretty good and average kind of lumen right now. It's a super floody light. And most important is with this kind of flashlight, you have a super long runtime on the lowest mode, which is 680 hours on this mode. Not sure if you can see that, but okay. it's a very nice one lumen kind of mode, and this thing is very useful. Now you cannot see the power of this mode right here because everywhere is very bright. But when we turn all the lights off, you know, when you just woke up at night and stuff like that, this thing is good enough to guide you around the whole house, the whole indoor place. Okay, and it's just practical enough. This mode's going to last for 680 hours. Wow. And the throw for this thing is very, very little. 117 meters only. And as you can see, this is a super flooder. And it's say that it can be submerged 1 meter down the water. I'm not sure why you want to submerge, but anyway. So for sure that this is protected against the rain and stuff. Now let us open the box. Ooh. Okay, something dropped. There goes a Nitecore USB cable, which I think is pretty quality. Always keep that stuff. And then we've got the manual. Okay, you got the strap right here. You got your Nitecore thank you thing. Okay, now here goes the O-ring. Don't throw this away, guys. I can already see some O-rings that you cannot even find on the market. There's a square piece of O-ring with 4 screw holes, and also the button, the spare button, in case you lost that thing, okay, or damaged it. Now this is the headband. So this thing's supposed to go around like this, and okay, let me try to put this on like that, and you have one strap coming down here, which goes to the top right here. Okay, so you have it like this. Okay, good enough. I'm not really going to install the headband because I don't use the headband. So usually I will use these lights a little bit different than normal people. Okay, now let me unpack this thing. Warranty card. Now this is the... one side is Chinese, one side is English. Not bad. Okay. Now let us look at the specs right here. Okay. Now the spec for this thing, they say, I need the English. Seriously, as a Chinese, I would tell you that the Chinese is hard to read because the font is so small, and you know how the Chinese words are like. They're so complex and it's hard to read. So this thing, the highest mode, 1000 lumen, will get you 1 hour's runtime. I think it's pretty good enough. And then when you use it on the 1 lumen mode, that's the 680 hours mode. Now the second mode up, which is this one, very bright, 38 lumens, runs for 25 hours. I think that this thing running for the whole day is more than enough. It claimed to be 38 lumen, but in my eyes, this thing just goes brighter than a normal AA mag light. So it's pretty good. And then when you go one more step up, this is 210 lumen, and it will run for 7 hours 15 minutes. So this thing is going to run like that for the whole night if you're going to camping. And this is, wow, you can see how bright this is. Holy, this is very, very, very bright. And then you get your 420 lumens, run for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Now this thing is really bright. Look at this, so unreal. Okay, things these days are so bright. Now long click, like always, long click to get your light off. Okay, so basically that's it for this light. You don't really see any SOS, fancy flashing kind of mode, and it's just, you know, it's a headlamp, guys. What do you expect, right? You don't need to flash through it. Come on, strobe! Pretend Superman, that kind of stuff, okay? But anyway, this light will definitely work. And trust me, there are times when you need a headlamp more than a normal flashlight. Especially when you're doing repair in the house for your car and stuff like that. You want to go hands-free, this thing really works. Now, comparing this to my other more like the lower end flashlight, the lower class, less expensive headlamp, I think those headlamp with the 90-degree angle, that kind of stuff, I would prefer this kind of stuff more. I don't know why, but I think that the beam from this thing works much better than those so-called headlamp. And the whole thing just looked more like a headlamp than those stuff. Those stuff are like, okay, I have an angle light and now I'm going to put it on my headband. That kind of vibe. Now, this one is a dedicated, nicely built headlamp. And the beam is very, very floody. It's meant to do what it's supposed to do. And I think that it will really work. So now let's go to the dark and check the thing out and see how it does in the dark. Okay guys, this is the Nitecore headlamp, and we're going to take a close look at this right here. Look at that lens. Oh my, so beautiful. And I really do like the design of these rubber switches. They do look very high-tech kind of vibe, especially with the little lines like these grooves. It looks so cool. Okay, I'm going to turn off the light and we're going to try this thing out. Now take a look at the back of the thing. You can really see the shiny part, which is the hard plastic, and then the non-shiny part, which is the rubber. So when this is facing against your skin, it actually do have some kind of anti-slip thing, but you're not going to have your sweat all over the whole thing, just like the other full rubber pieces with the other headlamp. Now this one, the worst is you get this part and this part very oily, but the plastic here, it should be easy to clean. Okay, so let's check it out in the dark. Turn the light off. Okay, now I'm going to have to adjust the camera a tiny bit just to make sure that it's going to show me all the light that I need to see. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's go. Now the light is on the lowest mode right now. Okay, you can't really see much. Oh, there we go. You can see a little bit. Okay. Now this is the low mode. Okay, low mode, and you can see it's pretty good actually. The low mode actually let me see almost everything in this room already. So like if this is a blackout, I will say this brightness is really good enough for the whole room. Like if you want to walk around and stuff, it's more than enough. Now I'm going to turn on one more step. Not moving the light. The light is facing right here, right in the center, but you can see that the thing is so floody. Look, you can't even see any hot spot with it. Like, okay, I can see a hot spot in the corner, but it's not very obvious to the eyes. If this room is a little bit bigger or you're in a warehouse, maybe you won't really realize that hot spot. Now one more step up. Wow, holy cow, look at that. You can even see the burned out spot in the center. It's so bright. Okay, I think I need to go to the highest mode and then tune down that camera to let you see. Okay, let me tune down the camera a bit. Okay, there we go. Now I tuned down the camera, and let's go over it again. It's just such a very obvious step up when you go here and here. Wow. Now this is very crazy, very crazy. Okay, I'm going to leave the camera setting like here, and I'm going to let you see the difference, okay, between this and with the light on. Now remember this brightness, okay, this is right beside the lens. Okay, turn off. Now I'm going to turn on my lights. Whoa, that is super bright here. Okay, so basically that's how it works, and honestly, I really do like and love the flood of this flashlight. This headlamp is awesome. The flood that you see, it's just perfect for any kind of indoor usage, camping, close range, mid range, warehouse, that kind of stuff. This is really awesome. If you never tried any floodlight, you should really try one of these. It's just like, you know, a normal flashlight beam won't do the job like this. It's amazing. Like one light and you can see everything in the room. That is super awesome. Okay, so that's it. Okay guys, so thanks for watching. Remember to get this product with the link below, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share the video out, and also go to our Patreon and give us a pledge, support our channel, support our reviews and stuff. We'll be doing giveaway and stuff when we have enough supporters to get the channel going and stuff like that. So if you wanted to do good quality products giveaway, not just giving away some like cheap stuff. We're going to give away some good stuff, but we need your help. So go and support us, give us a pledge, and we'll be seeing when that dream can come, and we'll be giving away some good stuff. So we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.